What's up? Welcome to Going Forward on Fourth. As always, my name is Eric. He hate me 702, and this is.
Jeremy with a G.
And today we got. Hold on, as y'all see my dome all up close. Today we got some pretty cool stuff to talk about. We gonna review the 2022 NFL offseason. Um, Basically, we're just gonna go through and pick some of our favorite taglines or storylines that we saw, or things that we think are completely different than what we may have thought they would be. And then we're gonna go over our picks like always. So make sure everybody that's watching, you like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Jeremy, you got anything to say on the intro?
No.
All right, so let's go ahead and get to our intro. If I can find my way back to our damn stream. And let's get started. All right, welcome back. I'm trying to send out a couple more little tweets real quick, but I hope everybody's having a fabulous weekend. Tomorrow is week 13. We know that, so NFL's getting kind of down to the nitty gritty. We know who they are and who they aren't, what teams should be, or what teams are and what teams aren't. But we mainly want to review the 2022 offseason. It's what? Well, I said it was week 13, so most teams are 12 games into the season, or they're on their bye week this week, like the Bucks and Panthers. So I think that's been enough time for us to kind of review some of the stuff that we thought was going to happen in 2022 during the offseason and shit, how it's changed or how it's worked out. What do you think about that, Jeremy? You good with that?
Yeah.
All right. So, and you know what? We're just going to start with our teams first. We'll start with Hill to the Fins. I was wrong. What do you think about it?
I don't remember what I said in the offseason.
I remember what I said in the offseason.
Okay. I remember what you said, but I don't remember what I said. I think it played out pretty well for Hill.
I mean, technically, it played out well for both teams.
Yeah.
But really, it's played out extremely well for Hill and the Dolphins. I am one of those people that for a while always said that speed changes offenses. When you have somebody with speed that has that ability, it literally can change your offense. And I did not take my own advice when talking about Tyreek Hill to the Fins. I literally said he's going to play with an average ass quarterback like he did with Alex Smith. I do not take that back. I still think Tua is an average ass fucking quarterback. But Tyreek Hill, what he's done for the Fins and how that has worked for them is fucking outstanding. Like the way he has, and again, when Tua was out, they lost. But when he was back in, the connection he has with them, all that fucking dick riding he did in the beginning of the season is actually paying off. That looked so fucking suspicious, dude. That looked, like this is what I pictured. I know this is gonna sound horrible, but we're just gonna talk about it. Remember back in like the 80s and the 90s and when the coke scene was huge in the clubs? That's what. Hold on one second. Hey, how you doing? So, I don't know why I thought that.
Hey, I wouldn't mind some right now.
But really honestly, he's leading the league in receiving yards, basically. He's turned that offense into it's unstoppable. They pick up running backs. Jeff Wilson's become a beast. With Waddle and Hill on the outside, you can't guard both of them. And just his ability to fuck with the defenses. So now, granted, I will tell you, his turning and facing people when he runs his routes, as soon as he catches the balls, it's kind of backfired on him because I think that the rest of his team is still learning you need to fucking block for him when he turns and runs. But outside of that, because I'm not saying he hasn't getting off and he's not getting yards after catch, because he is. But if you look at when he catches the balls, a lot of times, a lot of his ability to make players miss was that he'd catch, turn and face you, and now you're facing a cheetah, and then pop, 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 and he'd go. But the Chiefs learned and knew, oh shit, Reek's got the ball, fucking keep blocking. Miami's still kind of learning that with the receivers blocking downfield. But outside of that, I think it's been probably one of the best trades. I'm not going to say it's underrated because everybody's talking about this shit. Do I still buy the Dolphins? Fuck no. It's the regular season. I don't trust Tua or Mike McDaniels in the playoffs. I'm not saying that they can't do good in the playoffs, but at the same time, until you show me something, I'm not going to trust you. Okay, and that even goes with my team. Anybody knows when we were playing the Colts in his the Chargers in his very first fucking playoff, I was scared of shit. So I think that has been a fabulous trade. I think it worked out for both teams. And realistically, let's back up a little bit and just say 49ers, the Dolphins owe you everything. Because your dumbasses deciding to trade up and get fucking Trey Lance. Their ability, the picks that you trade gave them this stuff. So I think they turned great picks, a great trade in the offseason before into a fabulous. And I mean, we can even go with the Jeff Wilson, the Bradley Chubb trade that they got. So I think they did really good. Overall, I mean, if I was grading it, it's an A. Everything that they've done this offseason is an A. Adams leaves Rodgers. I'm gonna let you go with this one first. We'll let you talk about this. He went to your team. Do you remember what the deal was? Do you want me to refresh the deal?
Was it two first round picks or first round and something? I don't remember.
Wait, this fucking website doesn't even give me what picks they were. Again, at the time, we didn't care about it. We both said it was fucking fabulous. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We both said that it was an amazing trade because that was the best you could get for your first round pick.
Yeah, I think it's worked out pretty well. Adams hasn't regressed with Derek Carr like everybody predicted. I believe he's actually on pace to be better than at least 2021. He'll have more yards from probably 2020, 2021. And I mean, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's already got more yards than 5 seasons with Rodgers.
Wait, you only traded a first round and a second round?
I think it was something like that.
Oh, then this changes my whole entire thought process on this fucking deal. Yeah, you gave up a first round and a second round for him.
I mean,
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I did not realize it was that low. But go ahead.
I mean, so far in Vegas, he has more yards per reception than any year with Rodgers. So I mean, I think it worked out pretty good. But I mean, we've seen. Well, I don't want to use this analogy towards like Davante Adams, but you've seen what Carr has done for receivers in getting them paid and whatever. Nelson Aguilar is the biggest example.
Yep.
Everybody thought his season was over. He came and played a season or two or whatever with the Raiders when Derek Carr, and then got paid in fucking New England somehow.
Yeah.
But I mean, what I'm trying to figure out because I mean, our three biggest offensive weapons haven't been on the field. I mean, they were on the field together for what was it, like 43 or 46 snaps?
Mm-hmm. You're
So
talking
far this
about
season.
yeah.
But I think I wouldn't be surprised if you see Renfro moved in the offseason. I don't think Adams and Renfro are the duo that we thought they were going to be. Unless something big happens in the offseason and they figure each other out. But I mean, when they were on the field together, I mean, look, they ran into each other. Like,
I can't say nothing there. I can't say nothing there at all. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with your. I hate Darren Waller would be traded next year. What he will be traded next? Oh, Darren Waller. Oh, I hate the NFL. Got it. Darren Waller will be traded next year. Watch.
He ain't getting traded.
It depends on. Don't they have to resign him, or did they just sign him?
They just re-signed him.
Oh, then he's fine.
They just gave him a new contract.
Yeah. So for the look, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think the trade worked out well for the Raiders because I don't think the Raiders' issue is the Davante Adams trade. I'm on record saying this multiple times. You have a fucking JV coach coaching an NFL football team. But at the same time, I think it worked out horribly for the Packers. Horribly. Yeah. Horribly. I mean, the fact that they only got a first and a second in last year's draft, you can't complain about that because regardless of the stats that Davante Adams puts up this year, because right now he is, like you said, he's at 999, 998. He's like a yard away from 1,000 right now, right? Yeah, 999. So, yeah, he's averaging 90 yards a game. He's roughly got 5 games left. So right now he's on pace to hit his highest season, depending on which Derek Carr shows up and which Raiders team shows up. Let's be 100% honest. So I mean, there are some games that he may just almost get blanked, just because you guys decide to go into a hole. But realistically, he's on pace to basically hit at least his second highest total in receiving. Touchdowns, not far off. I mean, he's got 10 touchdowns, 12 games in the season, or this is your guys' 12th game. Yeah, because he's 11 games in the season. So he's 1 game off. So, I mean, if we basically say he gets 4 to 5 more touchdowns, then we have, then he's right at, he's basically the only year that he had higher was 18. So, I mean, he's on pace to hit all of his numbers. He's on pace to be targeted more this year than he's ever been targeted, including last year, which was 169. And this year it's 173. Granted, he needs a lot of work to get his receptions up. His receptions won't be, because he averaged about 6.5 receptions a game. So his highest receptions were, he has 3 seasons over 100. So as of right now, he'll just basically break 100, maybe a little bit over that. But outside of that, I think the fucking Packers just fucked shit up. I don't give a fuck what the Raiders' record is right now because they signed him immediately. So they have him for 5 years, and him and Derek Carr are good. And we know Josh McDaniels should not be coaching the fucking Pop Warner team down the street. So we know this. So what I'm saying is I think they won that trade. There is not a player in the draft that they could, there are not 2 players in the fucking draft that they could have got that are better than Davante Adams right now. But the Packers, the fucking Packers, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Stop.
The Packers disappeared after Adams trade.
No, I don't. I think more of the Packers disappearing does not have as much to do with Adams being traded as much to do with fucking Aaron Rodgers throwing a tantrum. I think that has more to do with it. I think Aaron Rodgers being his fucking diva ass has more. Now, granted, they don't have any weapons. Christian Watson came back and he's good. But let's be 100% honest. We literally saw what happened when they covered Davante Adams in the championship in the playoffs 2 years ago. When Davante Adams could not catch the ball and the Niners blanketed him, what happened to their offense? Completely went away. So how the fuck do you not go get a receiver? How do you trade him for only a first and a second round pick? How do you give him what he wants? And then how do you let fucking Aaron Rodgers control your whole organization? Like, y'all did 3 bad moves in that whole entire time in the offseason. 1, let Aaron Rodgers decide when he was going to sign with you. Y'all should have started flirting with other quarterbacks just to make his ass sign earlier instead of just waiting for his fucking ass. Diva ass. 2, he's not Tom Brady. We wait for Tom Brady. Tom Brady had 6 fucking rings in Patriots. Aaron Rodgers has 1. He's not. You know who else has 1? Trent Dilfer, Patrick Mahomes, fucking Brad Johnson, fucking there's a lot of fucking people, okay? We don't wait for them motherfuckers. But then you traded Davante Adams for nothing. Nothing. You didn't get a Hunter Renfrow. You didn't get a fucking Darren Waller. You got nothing.
They tried to get Darren Waller.
Then you know what? I guarantee you more teams would have gave them more shit. I understand that you wanted to do right by Davante because you felt pissed because you let Aaron Rodgers throw a fucking tantrum and come in looking like Nicolas Cage. Anybody who portrays a Nicolas Cage actor, action hero, actor, character, whatever the fuck you say, knows a piece of shit. Because Nicolas Cage is only good in 2 movies. The rest of them fucking suck. Maybe 3. So, I just think they fucked that whole entire situation up. And I think they were too reliant on Aaron Rodgers. And I think Tom Brady has fucked over a lot of people, including the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Because most 37-year-olds don't play this well. And when you look at Aaron Rodgers, it's not just that he has no weapons. He is literally fucking regressing.
Yeah.
So that pick, the Aiden Hutchinson or whatever his fucking name, regressing. So I just think they fucked that whole entire shit up. I know they wish they had a redo.
Oh, yeah. They probably would have pushed harder for Waller.
Or they would have went someplace else. What do you think other teams would have gave up for him? I get there aren't good free agents next year besides running backs and maybe corners, but teams should be scared of the Chiefs because they have over $80 million of free cap.
I want to know where he got $80 million in free cap space for the offseason because right now they're projected to have $17 million this offseason.
We'll figure some shit out. If the Packers don't pick Jackson Smith in the draft, their pick, I don't know what they're doing. Is Jackson Smith a receiver? Because if he's not a receiver, I don't know what they're doing. Because look, Aaron Rodgers is going to be there next year. Let's not act like he's not. They're paying him $50 million. Oh shit! You know what? I didn't read this part, the NJIGBA, because I thought that was a mistype. No, that's the end of his last name. Yeah, he is. He's a wide receiver. I thought so for Ohio State. You know what the funny part is? I literally just saw a short based off of him. So I don't watch college football. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not a big college football fan. So, but no, they'll fuck up something. It's the Packers. They picked Jordan Love when Justin Jefferson was on the board. So, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is going to be there next year. I don't know what they're going to do, but they fucked up completely bad in this whole entire trade. Look, Jimmy G. Jimmy G is the biggest winner of the offseason. You guys know that, right? You know that. He's a bigger winner than Seattle. He's a bigger winner than Tom. He's the biggest winner of the offseason because, A, he did not get traded. He still gets to live in fucking California. Okay, he still gets good weather all year round. Now, granted, it's San Francisco, so homeless situation is kind of crazy out there, but it fucking is. But outside of that, he didn't get traded as a backup. Like, yes, he is a backup, but he didn't get traded to be in Cleveland in that fucking mess. He didn't get traded to some of the Texans, the fucking Falcons, the Panthers. Like, I know people are like, oh, if you got traded to the Falcons, they may not be so bad. They'd still suck. So I think he's the biggest winner because he resigned, basically making him a guaranteed free agent this offseason. Set back and shut the fuck up and knew Trey Lance was going to get injured. We all knew he was going to get injured. Who thought Trey Lance was going to play a full game? Did I think he'd get injured in the first game? No, I did not. But at the same time, I knew at some point in time his little ass was getting injured. And I thought they would struggle a lot because they didn't have an awesome running back. So he gets injured. Jimmy G comes in. And what does Jimmy G do? Win. That's all he does. If you guys think I'm joking, y'all look up his stats. All Jimmy G oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to send out the damn tweet. All Jimmy G does is win. That's all he fucking does. So when you guys look up his record, like Jimmy G, and I don't understand why people don't like him because, like, I even tweeted out, all Jimmy G does is win in the regular season and go on deep playoff runs. That's it. That's it. Like, who the fuck doesn't want to pay him? Oh, he's injury prone. No shit. Most quarterbacks are injury fucking prone. Unless your name happens to be fucking Tom Brady. So, like, he was 2-0. So, 5-0 his first year, 1-2 his second year, 13-3, 3-3, 9-6, 6-3. Jimmy G in a 6-year career is 39-17. We don't even want to get into playoffs because if we get into playoffs, he's 4-2. Granted, he's only been to playoffs in 19 and 21, but in both of those years, he led them to deeper playoff runs. Super Bowl and championship. So I think he is the biggest winner. What do you think about this?
Well, yeah. I mean, he has to be the biggest winner. Well, he was practicing by himself on a separate field than a team.
Yep.
In the offseason. And now he's back starting for them.
And winning.
Yeah. So
how much money do you think he made?
He's obviously the biggest winner of the offseason.
Well, yeah, he went from being traded to being cut to now leading his team to the #1 seed in the NFC West. And do you think they make the trade for Christian McCaffrey if he's not the quarterback?
No.
Okay, so now what do you think they do? Do they stick? Do they try to re-sign him? I mean, would you re-sign with him if you were them? If you were Jimmy G? I wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't. Not after this season. Like, I mean, they showed you they didn't care already.
Exactly.
But what do I think they're gonna do? Fuck, I don't know. I got a better chance of predicting if I walk in the middle of the street of getting hit by a car.
True.
What are you looking at? Like,
I'm trying to share this damn tweet, but I'm fucking it up. But I don't like. To me, when I look at him as the biggest winner, like I just continue. He went from not having a home to who is the favorite in the NFC right now?
It's the Eagles.
Okay, we got the Eagles, the Vikings, and the Niners.
Yeah,
maybe the Cowboys, but nobody believes in them chokers. So, like, how do you go from bitch? Nobody wants you to right now being 6-3 with a 16-4 touchdown to interception ratio. It's got 16 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. I just think that was probably the biggest underrated move that people were thinking that still are not talking about. That might have catapulted them into another strong playoff run.
Yeah, but I think they've screwed themselves for next season.
Oh, of course.
I don't think Jimmy G is going to re-sign. I think
I wouldn't, because you know at some point in time they want to give Trey Lance a starting job,
right?
And let's be honest, how many positions are going to be open? So, I mean, okay, if we go through nobody in the NFC West, I mean, or AFC East, nobody in the AFC West. Maybe the Steelers job in the North. Bengals, Ravens, Browns are set.
You know what I'll take?
What?
Jimmy G and Silver. Jimmy G and Silver and Black and Carr as a backup.
Yeah, okay. So maybe the Raiders. So we got the Raiders, maybe the Steelers, Houston, Colts.
Houston's definitely going to be looking for somebody. Colts are definitely going to be looking for somebody.
Jacksonville will probably be fine. I don't think they'll get rid of Ryan Tannehill to get Jimmy G in Tennessee. So we know the Niners, maybe the Packers, depending on what happens with Rodgers. The Lions might, because Jared Goff's contract's coming up. where he has no more dead cap money at the end of this year.
Maybe the Rams.
Maybe the Rams, the Falcons, the Panthers, the fucking Buccaneers. The whole NFC South is looking for a quarterback next year. Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe the Giants. Maybe the Commanders. So, I mean, realistically, there's about 9 to 10 teams, 12 probably, that may trade in for Jimmy G. Well, shit, there was 4 in the AFC and like 8. So there's like 13. Yeah. So I think the Niners definitely fucked up there.
Let me check something.
What about the Chargers? Remember all that shit about the defense and all this other shit that they were going to do? And how the Chargers were going to be so fucking great and their defense was going to be so good? You remember those days?
I remember them. Barely, but I remember them. I don't know what happened. Didn't they just put J.C. Jackson on the IR?
Yeah, he's done.
So then they got this game against the Raiders, they got Bosa out. Fuck.
Oh, you guys play the Raiders this week?
Is it this week? Shit, I lost all my shit.
Yeah, you play them tomorrow. Yeah. Josh Jacobs is questionable. We got who the fuck wants to log into the Fresno Bee?
So their center is out. Mike Williams is out. Drew Tranquill is questionable. Breldon Fehoko is questionable.
Corey Lindsey is out. The center,
Nasir Adderley is questionable.
Trey Pipkins, Nasir Adderley, Duke Tranquill, Brandon. Yeah. Oh my God.
Breldon.
Well, we know J.C. Jackson's out because he's on the injury list.
Yeah.
So, but what happened? I mean, everybody thought the AFC West would be the shit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Well, we were all fucking wrong.
Well, yeah. Hold on. We weren't all fucking wrong because me and you both said on this podcast the Broncos are still going to fucking suck.
Yeah, but we both also said that the AFC West is going to be one of the toughest divisions in the NFL, and boy, were we fucking wrong.
I mean, when you look at it, let me just spin it so we don't seem 100% wrong, okay? All of our games in the AFC West that have been against each other have been decided by 7 points or less.
Yeah.
Every single game. Your two games against the Broncos, your game against the Chargers, your game against us.
But it doesn't matter how we play against each other.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can't say shit because we have two teams that are about to pick in the top 5. Okay, we literally just called the AFC West the Broncos versus the Raiders the toilet bowl. So I can't even say that, okay?
It was definitely the toilet bowl.
But did you think that I've never seen a team, and I know I'm going to say never, and I probably can think of one off the top of my head, so we're just going to live in the moment. I've never seen a team where they got better everywhere. Do you see what I'm saying? Like they got better at almost every position, but somehow they're still the exact same. Like their record is literally the exact same as what it was going into the week against us. They were 5-5 last year. They were 6-5 last year, like 6-6, something like that. So literally the same. They're almost in the same exact spot that they were last year, 6-5. How the fuck is that possible? I'm gonna tell you how it's possible. Nobody wants to hear this shit, but I'm gonna tell you how it's possible. Who won, the Falcons or the Falcons won? The Commanders won. Okay, I can tell you how it's possible. what's his face isn't that good.
What's his face? Which one is that?
Both the coach and him
Oh,
and Herbert. Neither one of them are that fucking good. I'm not saying Herbert's not a good player, but the way people crowned him was fucking horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Like, he's going to be the MVP and they're going to be number one. And I was telling motherfuckers, I promise you, 1 week he looks good, 1 week he looks bad. He makes the same fucking mistakes that he was making last year in the same situations.
That's all right. Derek Carr makes the same mistakes he made 9 years ago.
Yeah, but but see, we know who Derek Carr is. Nobody knows who really Justin Herbert is. Justin Herbert got so much greatness because the Chargers decided to stab Tyrod Taylor in a fucking lung right before the game against the Chiefs, and he dueled with Mahomes in like a 17-20 game. I don't know how that's a duel. 17-20 game is not a duel. We're talking shit right now about the Broncos having under 19 points a game. So I just think the Chargers, I don't know what to say. No matter who you put with the Chargers, they fired their head coach, Anthony Lynn. Bring in another head coach. And guess what? They're the same fucking position. What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
They're going to wait till the fat lady sings.
I think the fat lady.
Are we allowed to say that these days?
I don't give a fuck. If you can put Lizzo on the cover of Sports Illustrated and she can dance with Thomas Jefferson's flute and she can twerk, I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. I'm no longer giving a fuck. Y'all obviously don't give a fuck about my feelings. Fuck y'all. I'm not giving 2 fucks anymore. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. No, fuck it. I am saying that's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm fucking done. Okay? I'm little as fuck, motherfuckers. I've been little my whole life. I weigh 124 pounds. I weigh 5 pounds more than I did in high school. I'm fucking 40. Shut the fuck up talking shit. Oh my God, fat is beautiful. No, fuck it's not. And all y'all gonna say, oh, you're skinny. You're skinny. So you don't have no need to talk. Bitch, I can talk. I've been skinny my whole fucking life. I wish I could get fat. Shut the fuck up.
What are you saying? I'm not beautiful?
Huh? No. Beauty is within the eye of the beholder. You can look, I'm not saying there aren't some fat people that are beautiful. There definitely are. Lizzo has a very attractive face. But from here down, no. She could do everything she wants. I'm not joking. She could be a singer. It's not gonna stop her. Nobody's gonna care. But I'm telling you right now, tell me how many fat people that got famous fat are still fat. Jonah Hill's not. Seth Rogen's not. Fucking Luther Vandross went through it. Oprah went through it. Fuck, the girl that even sang the song I'm all about that bass. What's her fucking all about no sugar? The song that talks about being fat is not fat. Fucking look at Adele. Adele is thick, but she ain't fat no more.
Oh, she is.
Rich Paul. No,
Yes,
Adele's
she
thick. Adele is thick, buddy. Adele is thick.
She big bone.
No. There's no. I hate that. Look, listen. I hate that fucking saying. That bothers me.
We went off topic way in left field.
But I'm just look. Before we do this, hold on. Have you seen Adele lately?
I don't remember. I may have.
Adele is always at these damn. She's dating Rich Paul. This lady is no longer fat. Look at her. She is thick as shit. She's thick in certain spots. But she knows she is no longer. Look at this girl. She is no longer. No, she's got some thickness. She's got some curves. I'm not joking. She's got some curves. She's curvy, but she ain't fat. So yeah, we got off topic. I'm sorry about that. I don't give a fuck. Chargers defense. Back to Chargers defense. Okay, they're fat right now. That's what we're saying. They're fat in salary. Shit. They're fat in salary. They're fat in expectations, and they still fuck. Look, we're gonna find out tonight how good they are. Okay, we're gonna find out because if the Raiders
What's going
go out
on
and put
tonight?
hands, I mean not tonight,
How,
tomorrow.
how we gonna find out tonight?
If the Raiders
Like,
go
are we
tomorrow,
going to fight? Like, we'll find out.
Oh, the Tyson Fury fight's on.
And we're gonna find out who's who.
Tyson Fury fight starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on. It starts at 4 p.m. The main fight is at 4 p.m. But the prelims start at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So it should be on the link. Yeah, so it's 1 p.m. our time because of where they're fighting at. They're fighting overseas.
Where the fuck you get 10 minutes then?
The actual fight, the fight card starts at 9 a.m. our time.
I was like, wait a second,
yeah,
motherfucker, you
they
said
have 3
1
hours
p.m.
of
our
fights.
time. It's 8:50.
Do you see the comment? Hi, I want to offer promotion to your channel.
I'm not on
Viewers,
Twitch.
Followers, we are on Twitch.
You can see Twitch. I can't.
Oh, okay. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
On the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredibly flexible and convenient order management panel. Everything in your hands. Turn on and off and customize. Go to dodgehype.com. Yep, I just literally shouted you out because you made a comment in here, but thank you very much. We would vehemently decline.
We
not about that.
Respectfully decline.
Thank you for commenting, but fuck no.
But go fuck yourself.
Okay, so
pay for dues, you fucking silly motherfuckers.
so let's get to Russ. What is Russ cooking?
A burnt hot dog.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know.
Some burnt baked beans.
There's a stat going around that is probably the worst stat I've ever seen in my life. Okay, if the Broncos just averaged 19 fucking points a game, they would have lost only like 2 games.
I seen that.
Are you fucking serious?
What did you see? The defensive player yelling at him on the sideline?
Yeah, that doesn't. No, I don't give a fuck about that. Okay, you know why? Because we know what the fuck happened. Do you know how many times we see motherfuckers yell at people on the sidelines that we probably don't catch it on camera? If you've played sports, there have been multiple times you've gone in the back of the locker room and cussed somebody out and probably came to blows almost.
Yeah.
But 19 points.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know what he's cooking, but he's apparently at some white cookout.
This motherfucker ain't even at a white cookout. He's at
the cookout by himself, just like his birthday.
No. He ain't at a white, a Mexican, a black, an Asian. This motherfucker went to the park and forgot the charcoal in the wood to use on the damn stove. So he's now just sitting there staring at the grill like, Broncos country. Let's light. So he forgot all the fucking ingredients. He forgot everything. Everything.
He ain't got no seasoning, no nothing.
Nothing. The only thing
no
he showed
foil
up
to put
with,
on that nasty ass grill at the park.
That that he didn't bring any foil. He didn't bring any cleaner. He literally showed up and said, "Everything will be all right. I ain't got to prepare for shit. I'm just gonna show up in Broncos country. We gonna sigh." And I just don't get it. I just how the fuck? How 19 points a game? 19.
But how does he look so fucking bad?
Okay. Listen really quickly, okay? Do you know how many teams don't score 19 points a game? 6. Only 6 teams out of 32 don't score 19 points a game. So that means, and listen to the teams that don't score 19 points a game, okay? Houston, Indianapolis, the Rams, Pittsburgh, and Tampa.
Tampa?
And and Denver. None of these teams have a winning record. None of them. But Denver averages 14.3 points a game. Hold on. We're going to go in the Wayback Machine real quick. Last year, Jacksonville averaged 14.9 as the worst team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 teams that did not average. Hold on. We're going to go back. I'm going to keep going back until I find one that says, fuck, the New York Jets in 2020 averaged 15.2. We're going to go back until we find a 14.3. Let's just go. Washington in 2019, 16.6. Oh, damn, that didn't take too long. Arizona in 2018 with the number 1 overall pick, 14.1. That's kind of disappointing. Cleveland in 2017, 14.6. I'm not answering this fucking call. Fuck you guys.
Bro, my phone has been going off more this morning than it has all motherfucking week.
Jared Goff Rams.
These car dealerships really want me to buy a car.
I can imagine. They're going to get mad at me, but I'm not answering the phone right now. I don't feel like it. It's Mississippi. I really don't feel like answering the phone. They always got some stupid ass shit to do.
Every look, you got to tell them. If it's Saturday, don't call me till 10 o'clock.
There's a great chance. There's a great chance I don't have Mississippi no more starting in like 2 weeks. Because she said most likely they'll take that away from me because they have a Mississippi market manager. So I'm still, look, I've seen 4 teams. Okay. I'm in 2012. Oh, I'm going to stop right there. Okay. I'm done. 2012, the worst team ever was the Kansas City Chiefs at 13.2 points a game. That's when we didn't have a lead till week 9 in the game. We did not have a lead in the whole fucking season until we beat the Saints. I'm not even joking. I remember exactly where I was at during that game. I know where I was sitting at. I know the house I was at. I know everything about that game because I was so fucking happy. So what happened to Russ? Is it Nathaniel Hackett? Is it Russ?
I mean, you can put it on both, but I mean, you can't put it all on Nathaniel Hackett, even as terrible as he is, because Hackett's not the one making the throws.
Okay. But Hackett was the one calling the plays that were setting the receivers in the position to be in that position. And
Russell was still missing throws.
You're right. We can't. Look, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm putting all the blame on Russell Wilson. Do I think Hackett deserves some blame? Yes, I do. I think he deserves a little bit of blame. But that's why you're fucking there, Russell Wilson, because you are a veteran quarterback that is supposed to cover up the deficiencies of your new fucking head coach. That's why you're there. They didn't go and get a rookie. You normally don't see, unless you're the Chicago Bears, where rookie head coaches go with rookie quarterbacks. You normally don't see that. You normally see a veteran quarterback come in, or the Jacksonville Jaguars. You normally see a veteran quarterback, a veteran quarterback with a rookie head coach, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? A veteran head coach with a rookie quarterback. And those are normally the ones that you see succeed. You rarely ever see 2 rookies go hand in hand. So, Russ, your job is to cover up those deficiencies. You wanted more say in the organization, bitch. You got it. You should be audible in these fucking plays. We heard what Aaron Rodgers was doing. We know what Tom Brady does. We know what you should be audibling. Telling this motherfucker, you should be looking at him going, bitch, I'm the captain. That's what the fuck you should be saying. They're not going to get rid of you. They're paying you $250 million. Everything that you wanted, you should be saying. And then when you go to the press conference, listen, I'm telling everybody what you should be doing right now. You need to take from Aaron Rodgers' playbook. Because listen, if you're going to copy somebody, at least copy a douche. Okay? Because at least you'll get more views and more fucking understandable. And then you will start to, at some point in time, be honest. Like when they come to you and said, what did Mike Purcell say to you? Oh, I agree with everything he said. We're on the same fucking page. Broncos country. Let's die. No, bitch. You need to literally look at him and be like, I don't know what the fuck he said because he's not on my level. I don't pay attention to them. Do you know who I am? I'm a god. Or Kevin Durant, that type shit. Kevin Durant just said Charles Barkley has no reason to talk about a god that way. Like his confidence, you need to create some fucking confidence because you have none. So start going because we all know that your fucking act is a gimmick. We know that's not how you are at real life. We know this. I guarantee you when you go home, you drink tea and fucking crumpets and watch Golden Girls while hugged up in a fucking Snuggie. Okay? I'm telling you, your whole entire life is a fucking lie. So if you're going to create a character, create somebody that has confidence. All right, mimic somebody that has confidence. Mimic the assholes. Go watch some fucking WWE. All right, go do something and get your confidence back. But you got to get a fire because I'm telling you right now, I would just like to see you punch him. Like if Mike, bitch, who are you talking to? You know what the fuck I am? But no, Russell Wilson is slowly realizing. You know, like when you're an actor in those movies, and you know, this is my view of it. Russell Wilson went in thinking he was going to be the lead character, and he was auditioning for the lead character of the role, and everything worked out perfectly. And then he showed up for filming, and out of nowhere, somebody else came, and now he's just like does not know what to do, and it's like his understudy is the one, and he doesn't even fucking have an understudy because they don't have fucking quarterbacks. But he literally, like every time I see him at a press conference, I just want to punch him in the fucking face because I'm like, you have no heart. You have nothing. Where's the guy that was picked in the second or fourth round, wherever the fuck you were picked, that won a starting job after they paid a quarterback millions of dollars? Where's that guy? Where's the guy that transferred from North Carolina State to Wisconsin and came in and won a starting job? No, you forgot who the fuck you were. You need to go and watch the Rocky III training montage. You need to go back and you need to do something. Maybe you need to go be homeless for a week. Maybe you need to get away from all of your fucking satin silk sheets and all that shit and go live in the ghetto. I don't fucking know. Go visit some of Sierra's fucking relatives. I don't know. I'm just saying, you need to get away from your satin seat. You need to find yourself again. And honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest. I feel bad for all Broncos fans. This is the only time I feel bad for a fan base because y'all were sold a fucking snake stream. Russell Wilson is a fucking snake oil salesman that came around. He's like fucking what's that cordial silver that fucking while ago teaspoons of silver will fix any ailment. He's one of those motherfuckers. He's an infomercial. Oh, yeah. Y'all were sold on having an MVP type candidate that was never voted for an MVP. He never had one MVP first place vote. Y'all immediately thought that because of your defense, you believed a pipe dream. And look, I can't get mad at you. We all go through that as fans. All of us. All of us have some point in time where we think we got everything figured out. A lot of Raiders fans, it was when they bring in John Gruden. A lot of Raiders fans thought that we're going to be better. Jacksonville fans might have been when they bring in Urban Meyer and got Trevor Lawrence. Fucking Colts fans were when they got rid of Carson Wentz from Matt Ryan. Like you all have ideas of going through that period where you think you're that close. Yeah. We're not that far away. We're a shitty team, but we just need one player. And when a fraud comes in, like this is like you getting married to a woman you've never seen. Like, have you guys seen that reality show, Love is Blind? My wife watches this shit all the time. That's where they don't get to see each other until they decide to propose. So they go on all these dates and all this other. Stop fucking emailing me, bitches. They go on all these dates and all this other shit, blindfolded. And then, however the fuck they do it, and then when they decide, and they date other people, and then when they decide who they want to date, they go, "Oh, I'm gonna propose to you," and they say yes, and then they see each other, and then they live together for a little bit. I might not be getting the whole premises of the show because I'd be high when she'd be watching this, and I'd just be barely paying attention. But that's the premise of the show. So this is what, like, I think what happened with Denver Broncos fans. They heard of Russell Wilson's hype. They heard all of it. They fell in love with the hype. They signed him before they saw him play a game. And then they found out that once their wife took the makeup off and the trainer off and the bombshell bra and the yoga pants that do the uptick, that they are flat as a board and look like a dog. That's what we're on right now. That's what I feel like the Broncos fan feels like. They feel like they've been bamboozled, hoodwinked, like they've had the wool pulled over their eyes. And I don't know. Like, do you ever see any Broncos fans anymore?
No.
There was a bunch of them during the offseason. Okay, last thing we're going to touch on real quick, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson starts this week, right?
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
A whole lot of laughing.
What do you mean?
Did you see the practice video?
What practice video?
You didn't see the practice video of him throwing passes to his new receivers?
When did this happen?
This week.
No, I didn't see that shit.
Oh, it's Sunday is going to be a fun day.
You think? Yeah,
look, I may forget about hosting on Ravon just to fucking laugh.
Who do they play? Oh no, it's not going to be a fun day. It's going to be an easy day.
No, look, it ain't. I'm gonna call it right now. The Browns going to win the game, but it ain't going to be an easy day.
I'm telling you right now. I think Deshaun Watson comes out and throws for, I don't know, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. They're playing the fucking Texans. The Texans.
Go back and find the video.
Huh?
One day before tomorrow, go back and find the video.
Dude, I don't give a fuck of who. I don't care if Deshaun Watson throws 6 interceptions. They're still playing the Texans. Do you remember who they benched Davis Mills for? Do you know what that guy's name was?
Look, I've already said the Browns are going to win, but it ain't going to be a fun day for him.
I think it's going to be a fabulous day for him. I think he is going to have an outstanding stand. He's going to be smiling. He's going to be waving to women on the sideline. He's going to have it.
Is he going to be waving to the 10 women that
he is? He's going to have an outstanding time. I really think he will. But I don't think it's going to continue on. I think it will literally just be this week. It's going to be one of those things where they come up with the perfect game plan to hide him. A lot of play action passes, a lot of short little intermediate passes, because again, they're playing the Texans, so they don't have to do a lot. Now, the week after that may be a different story when they play the Bengals. Do you see what I'm saying? I think that's when he's going to get the false confidence going this week. And next week, the Bengals are going to smack him in the fucking face and be like, hey, bitch. So that's my thought. But I mean, again, they're playing the fucking the Texans. So I mean, everybody knows the Texans fucking suck.
Yeah.
Jeremy, you did good this week.
I did all right.
So let's just revisit that trade a little bit. Do you think the Browns still made a right decision?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Well, it's not. It's not based off of tomorrow. Because I mean, it's based off of tomorrow and the rest of the season. I think it's more based off of the rest of the season. Like right now, aren't they in the playoff hunt? The Browns can technically still make the playoffs, right?
I don't know. I don't know what their record is.
They're 4-7, so no, the fuck they can't. Never mind. So I think it really depends on what happens. They knew he was going to get suspended. They knew that he'd miss a lot of games. So I think next year is the year we find out if they make the right decision or not. Like I'm gonna be 100% honest. Take away all of the sexual harassment stuff, which I know you can't take it away. I'm not saying you can't, but let's just look at this on a pure football move. Okay, he was not injured, so it's not like he missed 2 seasons due to being injured, where he could not rehab, he could not work, he could not do anything. I do like Keyshawn Johnson when he said a couple days ago that it might take him a little bit to get the rust off of him. But once he gets that rust off of him, you might see a better version than what you saw of him in his last year in the Texans. Granted, they had a horrible team and he threw for 5,000 yards, but he might be able to fix a lot of shit that he could not fix before. So that's where I'm kind of going. I think that he will by time next year comes, he'll be fine. I think that's when we're going to figure out how big of how well this trade went. And I'm sorry, Falcons fans. I know everybody wants to talk shit and go, oh my God, I don't want Deshaun Watson because I'm glad we don't have him. Shut the fuck up. All the Panthers, y'all would love for this motherfucker to be coming right back right now. I'm not saying what he did was not horrible. It was horrible, but I hope all y'all motherfuckers that go, I would want my team to never sign him. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, please. Stop. Y'all, I'm not saying don't throw stones in a glass house. If you aren't a perfect human being, which none of us is, because perfect is impossible to achieve and it does not exist, then shut the fuck up. We know right now, Jerry Jones should shut the fuck up because shit on the internet never goes away. So all y'all throwing stones, I would never do something. Let's look at y'all fucking history. I guarantee y'all did some badass shit at some point in time. So I think Watson's going to be good. I think within a couple weeks, people are going to be talking about the 25, 60 fucking women that whatever he did. Because there's more. If y'all think it's just 5 of them, there's more. There's way more. So I think, honestly, I did fucking horrible this week. I think that I think he's going to be good. I think they ultimately made the right decision. Do I think them paying him so much was smart? No, but again, I really don't care. Okay, where'd you go last week?
10-6.
What 6 did you lose?
I lost.
I have the Cowboys.
The Giants.
Yep.
I switched from the Cowboys to the Giants.
I have the Bengals.
Yeah. Did you have me switch from the Cowboys to the Giants?
Yeah, I had you switch from the Cowboys to the Giants. So
I lost that one. I lost the Falcons.
Yep, that's 2.
The Bucks.
That's 3.
The Ravens.
That's 4.
Cardinals.
No, you picked the Cardinals.
Did the Cardinals win?
Yeah, the Cardinals. Oh, no, the Chargers won. My bad. Okay, the Chargers won. You're right. Oh, there we go.
For some reason, you let me pick the Colts.
What do you mean I let you pick?
I'm putting it on you. I'm putting it on you.
Okay.
You didn't stop me from making a dumb fucking decision.
2. Okay, so I lost the Cowboys, the Giants game, the Titans game, the Browns game, the Jaguars game. That's 4. The Raiders game is 5. And the Packers game is 6. Okay, so I didn't do as bad as what I thought. We both went 10-6. I had me going 9-6, 9-7, and you going 11-5. Because I thought the Cardinals won. Because I thought I picked the Cardinals for some other reason. Okay, so we both went 10-6. I'm fine with that. You are at 103.74, right?
And one.
Yes. I'm at 108 of 69-1. Yes. Dude, you know how bad I was praying for a fucking tie last week between the Buccaneers and the Browns? Because they went to overtime. Well, they went to overtime. They went to overtime, and it was like 2 minutes left before Amari Cooper got him down to like the 3-yard line. And then Nick Chubb ran it in. But I was so praying for a fucking tie. And you know why I was praying for a tie. I'm like, that's the only thing.
I hope it stays at 1.
I don't. I need a fucking tie, guys. Come on, give me a tie. Okay, somebody give me a tie. So we both picked the Bills on week 13. I didn't watch the game, but it's not surprising that the Patriots suck ass.
I didn't watch a whole. I watched a little bit of it, but not much.
I didn't watch any of it because I thought it would be a boring game. I did not think it'd be a competitive game. I thought the only way it would be a competitive game is if we saw the Patriots run it 45 times. So I was not. People were like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good game." I'm like, "No, the fuck, it's not." The Bills are going to destroy the Patriots. I thought it'd be a lot worse of a game than what it was, but it still wasn't even a close game. Okay. This game is unique to me. Packers, Bears. Who's starting for the Packers?
Who's starting for the I think Rodgers.
Because there's talk that Rodgers said he wanted to start. But then there's also talk that he said he would gladly step aside if they wanted to start what's-his-face and would not be mad. So who would you start?
Probably Love.
Yeah. So who are you taking? Packers or the Bears?
Bears.
Yep, I'm sticking with the Bears too. The Bears. Then we have Steelers Falcons. This is another hard game for me to pick too.
I lose either way, so it don't matter who the fuck I pick.
Why do you lose either way?
Because every time I pick the Falcons, they lose. Every time I pick against the Falcons, they win.
So who are you picking?
The Falcons.
Okay, so I'm picking the Steelers. I was picking the Falcons until you reminded me of that.
Either way, it's an L for me.
Jets, Vikings.
Vikings.
Oh, this one's hard for me. Because
I had the Jets, but then I switched to the Vikings.
I'm going to pick the Jets too, or the Vikings too, because I'm not sure. I mean, I think Mike White will be good, but I still think this is a much harder game than it was playing the Bears.
Yeah.
So due to that fact, I'm going to pick the Vikings. Jaguars, Lions. This is another tough game to me. Both teams fucking suck. You're picking the Lions?
Yeah.
I'll go Jags. I don't trust Jared Goff.
I'm picking the Lions because of Aiden Hutchinson.
This is the thing. I know it should be a high-scoring game, and both teams can score. So when both teams can put up points, in my opinion, I'm going to go with not the Lions. Because it seems like they lose those games. Am I wrong? No. Like, it seems like most of their close games, they kind of lose. The only ones they win are when teams can't stay up with them. Titans, Eagles. Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm done picking against the Eagles right now. I'm definitely not picking the fucking Titans. Browns. I already said we both already said the Browns were gonna win, but are you gonna pick the Browns?
Yeah.
Okay. Browns over the Texans. Hey, everybody. Remember that Davis Mills shit y'all were talking at the beginning? Remember when I went on multiple podcasts and told y'all motherfuckers Davis Mills sucks? Do y'all remember that? Just saying. Everybody saw Vson. I went on his podcast and said they fucking suck. I've said it here. He fucking is garbage. The only reason why people liked him is because he did not suck as bad as they thought he would suck last year on a shitty ass fucking team. And he got benched for fucking Kyle Allen. So no, fuck the Texans. I hope they don't win another game the whole season because they have the fucking one tie, bitches. Commanders, Giants. Do the Giants get back to their winning ways?
Yeah.
Yep, I picked that too. Okay. Broncos country. Let's sigh.
Not the
Or
Broncos.
Ravens flock. We can't hold a lead.
Ravens.
I'm going to pick the Ravens too. Do you know why?
But they can score more than 19 points.
That's exactly what the fuck I was going to say. Now, granted, if they get ahead 24-0, I don't trust their lead. The problem is the Broncos can't score more than 19 points. Game of the week, Dolphins versus the Niners. I don't give a fuck what NBC says. I don't give a fuck what NFL says. This to me is the game of the week, the Dolphins versus the Niners.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Niners. Seahawks versus the Rams.
Seahawks.
Same. All right, we know you're taking the Raiders versus the Chargers.
Oh, what? Yeah, you slow down there a little bit there, buddy.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Chargers just because I want to pick the opposite. I don't really want the Chargers to win, but I don't care no more because we beat them twice. But this to me is a must-win game for the Chargers. If the Chargers lose this game, they're in trouble. They're going to be in a lot of trouble right now. That would be what three losses in the division. They're 6-5. They'll be 6-6. And then. Yeah, so they have to because you still have the Bengals, the Ravens. So depending on who wins those games, and then you have the Jets and the Dolphins. So as of right now, there's 3 teams that go to the wild card, right? Yeah. So as of right now, and you have the Patriots, which I don't think they're going to make the thing. But yeah, this is a must-win game to me. I don't think they can go that far back. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick the fucking Chargers. Chiefs, Bengals. We know who I'm picking. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Okay. Bengals. I'm listening. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers. All y'all analysts, y'all suck. Okay. All the people on ESPN, fuck y'all. Y'all sitting up there talking shit like crazy. Oh, maybe the Bengals are in the Chiefs' mind. Maybe that's what it is. Let's rewind the games. Okay. I'm not saying the Bengals did not beat us twice. But what I'm saying is the Bengals beat us twice, not because they're in their head, because we didn't score in the fucking second half. In both games, we had a 2 to 3 touchdown lead. And somehow, I'm tired of this. Oh, the Bengals are in the Chiefs' head. Shut the fuck up. Fuck y'all. Niners versus Rams easily. Yeah, game of the week. Oh, wait. Oh, Scoop Bronson, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Make sure you guys go check out his Twitch. He does a lot of cool streams. Browns or the Rams. Watson goes off. Browns don't play the Rams this week, buddy. Browns play the Texans. Niners play the Dolphins. But go check out his stream. His stream is absolutely fabulous, and he does interact with his people. There are a lot of people in the Twitch that don't interact with you unless they know you or you're subscribed or something. He will interact with everybody. Colts versus the Cowboys. Who are you taking?
Cowboys.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
Can't make another dumb decision.
And then Saints versus the Buccaneers. Who are we taking there?
Bucks. I should take the Saints though. Brady hasn't been playing very well.
No shit, but this is the problem. Have the Saints been playing very well?
No. I'm gonna stick with the Bucks.
Oh, buddy, I didn't even know that. I gotta do that on your thing. I'm literally about to shout you out. I'm gonna switch mine up. I'll hit mine up. I did not know that, but I'm about to shout you out. Saints getting that payback from the first game. I'm gonna go. Who'd you go with, Jeremy?
Bucks.
I'm gonna go Saints just to make it interesting. I don't think the Saints are gonna win. Yeah, I'm just seeing this. I'll set that up, but I'm gonna give a shout out. Didn't even think about that. Present, share. This is a channel y'all need to go follow. I just pulled it up. Yeah, it's this channel right here. So he runs 4th and 3, week 13. He talks about football. He also does shooting or video games, shooting like a dumbass. So here you go. Talk show, podcast, Call of Duty, Corey, Apex, Fall Guys. So, yep. And these are some of the suggested channel streamers. But yeah, make sure you go and give him a follow. He is really, really good. And as you can see, a lot. And some of these are long as shit, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 57 minutes. So make sure you go and follow him. And and his content on his football podcast is amazing. So make sure you definitely check him out. Yep. So let's review that. 108 and 69 and 1 for me. 103 and 74 and 1 for him for the season. We will be at the Flowing Tide again. It's a strip club on Friday and Saturday, and it's a bar on Sunday. So I don't know if it's really a strip club on Saturday, Sunday, but I promise you, when we go in Friday, Sunday, I'm gonna put it up on Snapchat to see if I can get some music to go with it as we walk in, and I'll put that up on our Twitter so we can see exactly what it looks like. Because I promise you, there's even 2 entrances. They're like, hey, you have an entrance to the couches, or you have an entrance to
the bar,
the tables, but it's in the same fucking area, so it's not like they're separated. So we will definitely send that off, and make sure you guys are following us on Twitter. Jeremy, you got anything else to say?
No, I think we're good.
All right, whenever you're ready, buddy, go ahead and take us out.
All right, put me in, coach.
Peace.